Today we are going to start a new chapter, grammar book, chapter number 19, conjunctions. Okay. What are conjunctions? Basically, conjunction is a joining word. Okay, it is a joining word and it joins sentences, clauses, phrases. Okay, so conjunction is a joining word and it is used to join two sentences or words and phrases. For example, and, but, because, or, nor. Don't open the book right now. Just look at the slides, okay? Look at your screen. Note down the important things. So, whenever we have to join the two sentences, for example, I took my book, I want to prepare the lesson. I took my book because I want to prepare my lesson. Okay, now I have joined the two sentences. I took my book, one sentence. I want to prepare the lesson. These are the two sentences and I have joined them. I took my book because I want to prepare my lesson. The teacher was explaining active passive voice. The teacher was explaining tenses. So I'm going to you because the teacher is the same subject and she's doing the same action. So I'm going to write teacher explained active passive voice and tenses. Okay. So and, but, because, or, so, nor, since, these are all conjunctions. Okay. When we use because, please write it down. When we want to give a reason. When we want to give a reason. Teacher asks you people, Rohan, why did you not do your homework? You will say, teacher, I didn't do my homework because I was not at home. This is a reason. So when you are giving a reason, you have to put because, okay? But indicates difference. For example, he ran fast, but he missed the bus. Okay? For example, the man is rich, but he is a miser. Okay? Miser is one person who doesn't want to spend money. Okay? And means when two people are engaged in doing the same action. Okay, like Kiran is late for school. Kiran and Zainab are late for school because Zainab is late for school, Kiran is late for school. But now when we have joined Kiran and Zainab, these are two in number, so we have to change the verb. So is will be changed into are because now we are talking about the two subjects. One is Kiran and one is Zainab. Or means when you have a choice, an alternative. When you have a choice, you are going to put or. Okay? Do question number 1 or question number 2. Take tea or coffee. Okay? Wear a red shirt or yellow shirt. You have a choice. You have to choose any one. Okay? Then since indicates time. Okay? It is indicates point of time. Since I entered the hall late, I could not understand the message given by the lecturer. So first of all, this thing is clear that conjunction is a joining word. Whoever will ask you, okay, what is a conjunction? So you will simply say, okay, it is a joining word. It joins sentences, words, phrases, and clauses. Now, student, what is a phrase and what is a clause? In class 5, we did it, not in detail, but we did it. So please note it down in your rough copy so that it is clear for you, to you people, okay? Now, student, phrase is a group of words, clause is a group of words. Both phrases and clauses are group of words. Now, what is the difference? Phrase doesn't have a verb and subject. Clause has a subject and a verb. Okay? Phrase doesn't have a subject and verb. Please note it down so that you can understand. Clause has a subject and verb in it, but it does not give complete meaning. I'll tell you three sentences. She is my class fellow. Sentence, because it is giving the complete meaning and it is starting with a subject she. She is my class fellow. Many newspapers. No meaning. Many newspapers. No subject, no verb. So it is a phrase. So I completed my work. So I completed my work. It has a subject I, it has a work completed, but it is also not giving complete meaning. So it is a clause. So student, this thing is very, very important that you should know the difference between sentence, phrase and clause. Sentence gives complete meaning. Phrase doesn't have a subject and verb. Clause has a subject and verb, but it does not give complete meaning. These are all clauses. Because I was late, so I ran fast while he was reading. These are all clauses because they all have verb. Was, ran, reading. They all have subject, I, he, but they do not give complete meaning. And one thing, how you can understand that it is a conjunction, because it is starting, if that it is a clause, because it is starting with a conjunction. Because so, while, these are all conjunctions. So subordinate clause or a clause starts with a conjunction. Any confusion till here, you can ask me. Clear to everybody? Clear? Better raise your hand if it is clear. Beta, I'm speaking loudly. I don't know. Okay. Okay. ठीक है बेटा. Okay. So I have explained that conjunction is a joining word. It joins sentences, phrases, and clauses. Okay. Then I've told you the difference between phrase, clause, and a sentence. Phrase, clause, and sentence all are group of words. Why group of words? Because there are many words in them. Okay. But they do not give complete meaning. Phrase doesn't have a verb and a subject in it. For example, you can look at the examples: pink dress, in a minute, many newspapers, around the world. There are no verbs in them. Clause has a verb, but it does not give complete meaning. Now, beta, we are going to do the types of conjunctions. Please note down the definitions, or in your books, you can underline the definitions. Right now, you can understand it and note down the examples. Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences. Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences, okay? Or two single words which represents clauses of the same class. These are 7 in number. Yet, but, so, nor, or, and, for. Write it down. These are 7 in number coordinating conjunctions. Yet, but, so, nor, or, and, for. These are all coordinating conjunctions. For example, the bowl of stew is hot and delicious. The stew is so thick that you cannot eat it with a fork or spoon. Rocky, my orange tomcat, loves having his head scratched but hates getting his claws trimmed. Rocky terrorizes the bird next door, yet adores the German Shepherd across the street. Now, students, and, or, but, yet. These are all coordinating conjunctions. These are all coordinating conjunctions because they have joined the words which represent the same class. Okay. So, simple definition, you can write it like this. Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences. Okay, write down the definition. Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences. These are 7 in number. These are 7 in number. Okay. Now look at this slide. Coordinating conjunctions. For is used in the meaning of reason, because we listened eagerly, for he brought news of our family, and to same action. She didn't speak to anyone and nobody spoke to her. Nor it comes in negative sense when there is not in a sentence. I don't expect children to be rude, nor do I expect to be disobeyed. But deference. They rushed to the hospital, but they were too late. Okay? Now you can remember the coordinating conjunction. Peter, you can't hear me? I'm speaking very loudly. Okay? Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences. Two simple sentences. These are 7 in number. Can you see this slide? You can remember it from the word fanboys. It is also in your book as well. Fanboys. F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, S for so. So fanboys, these are 7 in number. For means because, and means in addition to, nor means and not, means in a negative manner, but means however, or means either, anyone, yet and but, same meaning. So therefore, it was raining, so I took an umbrella. I didn't work hard, so I couldn't attempt the paper well. Okay, so many examples. Yet, the weather was cold and wet, yet we enjoyed very much. Either Jim or his parents will come to the party. Okay, students? So these are all coordinating conjunctions. Now, Fatma, did you hear me?
Yes.
Fatma Khaddus. Okay. Okay. So beta, I have discussed just the first type of conjunction. Coordinating conjunction is used to join two simple sentences having one independent clause. Okay. And these are 7 in number. You can remember it from fanboys. Now the second type of conjunction. This is a subordinating conjunction, a subordinating conjunction. But before explaining this, first of all, we'll do our exercise A. Okay? So that side by side, you will not feel confused. Now, all of you, please open your books and you people have to do it. I'm going to ask one by one. Only exercise A we will do right now and then I will explain. Page 89. Page number 89. Beta, I don't know, Rayan. Okay. All of you first open your books, page number 89. Conjunctions. Since you have learned about conjunctions in earlier classes, pick out the conjunctions in the following sentences. Every student will do one sentence. Okay, now, okay, Moment, do the first one.
Teacher, make hay while the sun shines. But make teacher while is conjunction.
While is a conjunction because it is joining the two clauses. Make hay, the sun shines. So while is a conjunction. Good, Moment. Next.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, yes.
Teacher, when you will send the notes of the reader and the lion and spider?
Beta, inshallah, in this week. This week I will prepare and by the next week you will have the notes with you. Okay, I'm working on them. Okay. Now students, who will do the second one? Ji Fatma.
I shall stay home since I am not longer need here. Teacher, since
Very good.
she
Since. Correct. Correct answer. Good. Yes, Rohan. It's page number 89. Page number 89. Yes, Nurul Iman. Quickly, quickly.
yes, teacher.
To the third one.
Do not make noise, else you will have to leave the class. Make noise, else you.
No, beta. Only else. Only else. Because you have to join. They're giving the reason that if you will make a noise, you will have to leave the class. Condition. Do not make noise. It is a
Teacher, we
sentence.
have
Do
to
not make
underline it.
noise. You have to underline it. Okay? Just underline it. Like while, since, else, in this manner. Okay, do this the fourth one also, Nurul Iman, so that I
Excuse me, teacher.
Miss Laya.
She did not.
Who is
She
it?
did
Beta,
not
wait.
come to school.
Excuse me, teacher.
Rohan, wait a minute. I'm listening. Yes.
She did not come to school as she was sick. Come.
Beta, what is a joining sentence? Which word is joining the two sentences? Which word is joining the two
School.
sentences? She did not. Yes, who will tell me? Momin?
Can I?
Yes, Momin. Yes, Rohan.
Teacher, as.
No, did not.
As. Beta, conjunction is a joining word. While, since, because, as, so, yet, but, and, after, even though. These are all conjunctions. You have to join the two sentences. You have to join the two sentences, okay? These are joining the two sentences. She didn't come to school. Why she did not come to school? As she was sick. Reason, because she was sick. So, as. Yes, now Rohan, what were you asking?
Teacher, I was asking that do we have what we have to do? अच्छा आपकी आवाज कट गई थी जवाब बता रही थी मुझे अंडरलाइन करने कंजक्शंस को
Speak in English. Yes, you have to underline the conjunctions.
अच्छा
Okay. Now do the fifth one also, Rohan.
जी she looked around the room as if she was searching for someone as if and
As if. Both are correct. Correct. As if. She was searching for someone. Good. Good, Rohan. G. Who will do Heather Abbas? Next one. Sixth and seventh. Heather. Fozan, are you in class 6 or 5?
Teacher, no. Teacher, he is in class 4. He's my brother. He's my brother class fellow. He has joined our class. I am seeing him 20 times that he is in class 4.
Okay. Okay. Chale.
Sixth
Yes,
one.
Heather, tell me the answer.
Sixth one.
Yes, sixth and seventh.
The land is either parched or flooded.
Flooded.
Either.
Either parched or flooded. Correct. Either, and there is one more conjunction. Or.
Or
Either or. ठीक है? Two. Good. Do the seventh one as well.
either you finish the work fast or stay late after school. Either or.
Very good. Either or. Good. Next, who will do it? Yes, Rayan Omar.
We reached the airport early so that we could receive the guests for the conference. We reached the airport early. That that is the
So that. Both will come. So that. Reason they are stating that therefore. So that we could receive the guests for the conference. Do the ninth one also.
although I am hungry, I do not wish
I
to
do not
eat
pizza.
pizza. Although
Good. Now the last one who will do, then I will explain further. Fatma Kudus.
if I do not like something, I say so, but politely. If
I so say frankly but politely.
frankly, frank,
It's but and if. If and but. Good. Yes, good. Okay, students, I'm going to repeat. Please check your answers. Number 1, while, then since, then else, then as if, either or, so that, although, if, but. Okay, now I'm going to explain the second type of clause. First, I've explained which was a coordinating conjunction, and I've told you coordinating conjunction joins two simple sentences which represents the independent clauses. Okay, these are 7 in number. Now, when we say subordinating conjunction, it has one independent clause and one dependent clause. Please write it down. It has one dependent clause and one independent clause. Okay? Dependent clause starts with a subordinating conjunction. Okay, it has the dependent clause which starts with a conjunction. Student, like when we say independent word, independent means somebody who is not dependent on anyone. Like children are dependent on their parents. So you are a dependent clause and your parents are independent clause. Okay, because they are not dependent on anyone, you people are dependent on your parents. Similarly, grammatically, when we say subordinating conjunction, it has a dependent clause. It has a dependent clause. And what is a dependent clause? Which starts with a conjunction. It starts with a conjunction. For example, while I was sweeping the floor after I came to the house because he was so sick, since I came early, even though I learned the test, these are all dependent clauses because they are starting with a subordinating conjunction. When dependent clause is one which does not convey complete meaning, it does not give complete sense. Okay, although it has a subject in it, it has a verb in it, but it does not give the complete meaning or sense. Okay, so subordinating conjunction has two clauses. One is called the independent clause and one is the dependent clause. Independent clause means simple sentence. A simple sentence is an independent clause. Like, I am sick, he is going to Murray, I like apples, he likes mangoes, my mother makes good food. These are independent clauses, simple sentences. Okay, but dependent clause starts with a conjunction and it does not give complete meaning. So I ran fast because I was late after I heard the news. These are all dependent clauses. Now look at the example. Because he wouldn't wear a seat belt, this is a dependent clause because it is starting with a conjunction. Because Robin wasn't allowed in the Batmobile any longer, it is starting with a subject, so it is an independent clause, means the simple sentence. Now we are going to join the two sentences. Robin wasn't allowed in the Batmobile any longer because he wouldn't wear a seat belt. This becomes a complete sentence. We have joined an independent clause with a dependent clause. Any confusion? Yes? Clear? Okay, I'll repeat it again. Subordinating conjunction is used with a dependent clause, okay? Or you can say a dependent clause starts with a subordinating conjunction. Like because, since, after, when, while. Okay? An independent clause is main clause or a simple clause, independent clause. Ji Rohan. Ji
Yes.
Rohan. Ji.
Teacher, I want to ask that what is the meaning of subordinating conjunction and independent and independent clause? I don't understand.
I have told you independent clause is the main clause. Main clause means simple sentence, a sentence which gives complete meaning. Okay. Dependent clause is means which does not give complete meaning. Okay. It has a subject and a verb, but it is starting with a conjunction, subordinating conjunction. Okay. It is used to join. Okay. Basically we can call it them connectors, which is used to join two clauses, one independent clause and one dependent clause. Now look at the example. If I say a word, the police reached late, first sentence, it is giving complete meaning. The police reached late because it is starting with the subject, the police. It has a verb reached. The police reached late. Now I give you another sentence. So the thief ran away. After the thief had run away. Okay. Now I'm going to join these two clauses. After the thief had run away, it is a dependent clause because it is starting with a subordinating conjunction after. The police came late after the thief had run away. Now I have joined the two clauses. The main clause means the independent clause and the dependent clause after the thief had run away. Right now you need to keep this thing in your mind that a dependent clause starts with a conjunction. If you keep this thing in your mind, you will not be confused. A dependent clause starts with a conjunction, which is known as subordinating conjunction. Okay, which I'm giving you example. While I was working, so he ran away because I was late, though I prepared well. These are all dependent clauses because they are starting with a conjunction. Because, so, while, after, though, since, before, these are all subordinating conjunctions. Okay.
Subordinating conjunctions have both dependent clause or
Exactly. They have both dependent clause and independent clause. They join the two
dependent
clauses.
clause. Dependent clause has conjunction in it, and independent
Yes.
clause is a simple sentence.
Exactly, exactly. Now you understand that independent clause is not dependent on any conjunction. It is a simple sentence. Okay, any sentence. The teacher explains tenses, it is an independent clause. The teacher explains tenses, so I understand them in a better way. So I understand them in a better way is a dependent clause. Okay. Now student, the last type, correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunctions are simply group of conjunctions. Okay, two conjunctions. These are known as correlative. Both are related to each other. These are few in number, neither nor, either or, not only, but also, both and. Okay. For example, neither Ali nor his mother attend the function. Okay. Either by blue shirt or yellow shirt. These are correlative conjunctions. Okay. So correlative conjunctions are simply pairs. Okay. Now look at this slide. It is in your book. Okay. You can learn the definitions from here also. Coordinating, I've told you, correlative and subordinating. So conjunctions are of three types. Conjunction is a joining word. Simple definitions I'm telling you. Coordinating is used to join two simple sentences. Correlative are pairs of conjunctions or multi-word connectors. Subordinating means which has a dependent clause and an independent clause, both. They have given the definition: single word connectors that join independent clauses at the same level. Independent clauses, please write it down, underline it and write, so that you should know what is an independent clause. Independent clause means simple sentence or main clause. Okay. Correlative, pair of conjunctions, multi-word connectors that join independent clauses at the same level. Subordinated connectors that introduce dependent clause and join them to independent clause. Okay, so these are the three types of conjunctions. Now, okay, any confusion? Clear to everybody? Women, you want to ask any question? G, nobody?
No, teacher.
So let us revise first. Who will tell me what is a conjunction? Ji Rohan.
Teacher, a conjunction has phrase, phrase in it. For example,
No. Better conjunction. I'm just asking you the definition of conjunction. Conjunction is a joining word. What is a conjunction? It is a
conjunction is
joining
word.
word. It is a joining word. Simple definition of conjunction. It is a joining word and it joins sentences, clauses or phrases. It joins sentences, clauses and phrases like and, so, but, because, or, neither nor, either or. These are all examples. Okay. G. What is a coordinating conjunction? Who will tell me what is a coordinating conjunction? Fatma Katoos?
Single words connected that join independent clause at the same level.
Yes. Coordinating conjunctions are used to join two simple sentences. Coordinating conjunctions are used to join two simple sentences, and they are single word connectors. Single word means one word, and I've told you how many are coordinating conjunctions. How many are in number? How many are these in number? Coordinating conjunctions. Ji Fatma? Yes, Momin?
Teacher, there are 7 in number.
7 in
They
number. Hmm.
Are, yet, but, so,
Hmm.
or, and for.
Very good. Coordinating conjunctions are 7 in number. For, nor, or, but, yet, so. Okay. Good. So coordinating conjunctions are single word connectors, means one word connector, and they are used to join two simple sentences. These are 7 in number. Okay. What is a correlative conjunction? What is a correlative? Right now I've told you. What is a correlative conjunction? Rian Umar?
Correlative conjunction is when we join two independent clauses.
With pair. These are pairs of conjunctions, two
That's it.
conjunctions. ठीक है?
Yeah,
Pairs of conjunctions like either or, neither nor, not
neither
only
or.
but also, so that. ठीक है? These are all correlative conjunctions. Okay. Now the last one, subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction. Those students who have already answered, I'm not asking them, I'm asking the other students. What are the subordinating conjunctions? Gee, who will tell me? Heather Abbas. Yes, Heather, you tell me what is a subordinating conjunction? Huh? Gee. Yes, what is a subordinating conjunction? I'm waiting. I've repeated and repeated and repeated it, Heather. Why you don't know? Gee, Rohan.
Can I tell?
Yes, Rohan. What is a subordinating conjunction?
These subordinating conjunctions includes the dependent clause and independent clause.
Very good. It has a dependent clause and it has an independent clause. It joins dependent clause with an independent clause. Dependent clause, how do we start a dependent clause? How do we begin a dependent clause? How do we start a dependent clause? We start a dependent clause with a conjunction. We start a dependent clause with a conjunction. Tomorrow I'm going to listen all these definitions from you. Please read your chapter thoroughly. Okay. Now the last thing which I have to explain. Yes, Momin? Yes, Momin?
Teacher, we have to write the definition on copies like the adjective ones.
I will tell you, yes, you have to note down the definitions, obviously, all the 3 definitions and conjunction definition which I have told you, and I have shown you the slide as well. And I have told you that note down the definitions, okay? So when I'm explaining the definitions, you need to write them down. Now students, one more thing which you need to remember is that subject-verb agreement. When we are talking about the correlative conjunctions, because I've told you that correlative conjunction means pair, means two. So you have to put the verb according to the nearest subject. Now I've given you 3 examples. Either Zen or his parents. There are 2 subjects. Zen, parents. Which is the nearest subject? Parents. Okay. So parents are plural. So we are not going to put verb having s with it. We have to put attend. But if I write it like this, either Zan's parents or Zan. If I will put Zan over here before the blank, then I will put attends. So you have to put the verb according to the nearest subject. If the nearest subject is singular, then we have to put a word having s with it. If the nearest subject is plural, then we have to put the verb without s. For example, both Rabia and Ira. Now 2 in number. Like either my teachers or the author of this book. Now the nearest subject is author. Author is singular. So we have put is. If I exchange it and I write it like this, either the author of the book or my teachers, then I will put are. So in short, you have to follow the nearest subject. You have to put the verb according to the nearest subject. Okay? If there are 2 subjects now, you have to follow the nearest subject. Now all of you please open your books, page number 90. Page number 90. Put a tick mark in this box. The first box on your right hand side, which I have already told you. The easiest way to remember coordinating conjunction is the acronyms fanboys, which I've told you, and I've also shown you the slide, and I've asked you to remember it in this manner. Fanboys, okay? F for, A for an, N for not, B for but, O for or, Y for yet, and S for so. You can also write down the meaning. Write down these meanings. I've shown you the slide. Quickly note down the meanings. For, because, and, in addition to, nor and not, but, however, or either, yet, but, so, therefore. Note them down before the class ends. Then we will continue tomorrow. Hurry up students, and tomorrow I'm going to listen everything from you people. So please read the chapter. This is your homework. You have to read the chapter carefully. Each one of you. I don't want to hear any such thing that teacher, I don't know.